Hey there, it's me again. Today, I'm talking about yet another spaceship-related subject, space. Let's start off with the only thing that keeps space together, gravity. The force that keeps you on your feet, the thing that keeps the solar system together and prevents us from flying away from the sun and freezing. Gravity is emitted by objects with mass. Everything emits gravity. You, me, and even that grunt over there. But some things emit more gravity than others. It really depends on how much mass they have. And typically large objects have a lot of mass, such as the sun and planets like Jupiter. But smaller sized objects can have a lot of gravity too, such as black holes. Let me hand this section off to my Democratic cousin, THLSTO. Thanks, Toothless. Black holes are celestial bodies in space that are so dense that they have so much gravity to the point where even light, the fastest object ever, can't escape it. This light is turned into what we see as the event horizon, as seen behind me. But don't be mistaken by its size. Really, that black hole you see is incredibly dense. If you were to turn Earth into a black hole, it'd be the size of a pea. Think about that. Black holes are typically this size, which is huge. Imagine what had to be that big to make them. Oh yeah, let's talk about that. Black holes are made after massive stars collapse. It requires a star that is about 20 to 25 times larger than our own. And once a black hole is created, it will start to consume everything in its orbit and get larger. Well, that's all I have for black holes. Let me hand it back to Toothless. Thanks, THLSTO. Back to gravity. Gravity also depends on distance. The closer you are to something, the stronger the gravity will be. That's why orbits exist. Because those celestial objects in space around the sun aren't too far from it nor too close to it, they stay in orbit and just rotate around the sun without slowly getting closer to it and getting consumed by the giant fireball. Now, we aren't the only thing orbiting something. It's this continuous chain. Satellites and moons orbit planets such as our own Luna, and the sun and all the other billions of stars in their systems orbit around the center black hole of the Milky Way galaxy. And it wouldn't be unrealistic to think that the Milky Way galaxy is orbiting something else, as we are currently moving very slowly to the Andromeda galaxy, another galaxy of millions in the universe, where in a few billion years we'll collide with it and create the Milky Andromeda galaxy. Other planets, typically larger ones, have more than one moon in its orbit, such as Saturn and Jupiter, which have dozens of moons orbiting them. Saturn and Jupiter are also a special kind of planet called a gas giant, which is a giant ball of gas. Now let's talk about the system that gravity keeps in place. The solar system is just one of billions in the Milky Way. Our system is a special rare one called an ordered system, where the planets are ordered from small on one side to large on the other. In our system, we have the sun, the planets, and their moons, but also big rocks called asteroids. Asteroids are either created from when planets and moons collide, or from the start of the solar system when all the matter was actually forming into bodies. These asteroids are all clumped up in a section of our system called the asteroid belt. Now, all these things are very, very different in size. Basically, it goes like this. Asteroids, moons, planets, stars, systems. That's just the basics of space. There's a bunch of other things to talk about, like the possibility of life, exoplanets, neutron stars, pulsar stars, the possibility of a multiverse, and so much more. Well, see you next time.